She was your SEC batting champ. Just 1 for 7 in the first 2 games here, so that average has slipped below 400 for the first time in a while. Chop to second. That'll back up Leanne good. 1 down. Now Cavan for a second SEC tournament title. And that's going to drop in fair, and Boutte is going to try for 2. The throw is high and out into right field, and Lair's headed for third. Picked up the win, throwing 3 2/3 innings. At the plate, she did walk 3 times yesterday. Down 0-2 to Cavan.
Hit the ball with power. Put that out on the green, trying to get Lair Boutte home from third.
Slow roller to third. Mia Scott will check the runner. And Florida and Oklahoma might have a shot at Texas A&M. The Aggies have been the #1 RPI.
Yeah, she does not get cheated. He almost has a big swing when she gets it off.
A roster of 27. They got a lot of different tools to turn to. Yamas pops it up left side, and Stewart is there. That'll end the threat.
Tough when you're not 100% sure how much time you're going to have in the pen. Maybe your warm-up is cut short.
Maloney draws the walk. Tries to drop down the bunt, pops it foul. Smacked fair down the left field line. Maloney headed for third. She'll hold there.
Just able to smoke this ball right down the line. It's going to hit down on the grass and get into the corner.
May be called upon again today. And for Mia Scott, her 242nd start at Texas. Back in the batter's box, buying some time. .435 on the season, 52 runs batted in. And she does a 4-pitch walk to Scott. Atwood gets a hold of it, but out in front. Foul. Ball 4, and that'll walk in a run. And that's the 3rd free pass of the inning in the last couple of weeks for Texas. Opposite way, and that'll fall in for a base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes another. And a 2-run single for Katie Stewart.
A position to be able to follow up. Power with Atwood to Stewart, and Stewart's going to attack the first good pitch she sees on the outer half. She goes with it. She doesn't try to pull it.
Mitchell, and that's a base hit. Atwood had to hold. They're going to try and score anyways, and they will with the throw offline. Stewart to third. For 0 Horns up early.
She can get on base.
1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss.
Ball that Binford throws so well. Look at that over top rotation, the way she just snaps that.
That one fell right out of the zone. Here's Katie Bennett. First pitch swinging, ropes it foul.
This is exactly what Ole Miss needs. You someone to come in, kind of shut down, take the foot off of the gas that Texas just loves to keep it on.
I mean, 7 of the 8 pitches.
When you have good sharp movement, especially down in the zone, it's easy to put the ball over the white part of the plate, kind of induce the swing.
Nearly 50 pitches thrown in this first inning for Ole Miss. And the pop-up handled there. So Binford comes on and goes 1-2-3, but damage done prior to her entrance.
A lot of fun, and Mike White said, I was a little nervous about it, but seeing the smile on her face and seeing her have a little bit of fun was worth it for us. She's a senior. Last softball played in this month because she is not going to play after college, so kind of a cool thing that she got to do on her way out the softball door.
Yeah, she has left her mark in a lot of different ways at Texas. We've all dreamed about it. She got to do it due to all the runs scored.
Well, it's a rise ball that this is Ole Miss team that definitely likes to swing it. They don't have that home run power, as you mentioned, but they hit a lot of doubles. 75 doubles on the year. They're more gap to gap. They know they have to manufacture runs.
Well, that was the focus in the.
She throws. Look at the way she's going to come over the top and just snap that out. It doesn't quite. That really fools the hitters. Big first out for Kavan.
What you got for us, Holly Rowe?
Well, Tegan Kavan started the year really great last year, 20-3 as a freshman, Big 12 freshman. Really worked on her pitch location. She's trying to change up her patterns.
1 for 5 with a walk so far in the tournament. Third day in a row that Ole Miss is playing. Speed never sleeps, Smitty.
That's right.
Ground ball to second.
Pitch off her hard stuff, just continue to throw that off-speed pitch to keep Texas off balance. And she comes right back to it.
Full count. Lansdale stays down on it. 1 out. And drilled a double deep down the left field corner. Swing and a miss there. Mia has hit in 14 of her last 15 for Texas. Number 2 all-time in hits and batting average. Looking to drop that one into shallow center and does. So now a hit in 15 of 16 for Scott.
And that's always a little bit of it's going up against Texas is they have power, so you play them deep, and then the pitcher fools the hitter, and you get the miss hit, but then it dumps in front of your outfield. So it just is going to get down onto the grass. But the key is that Scott continues her swing through that pitch, and that's what allows it to get beyond the infield and down onto the green.
Reese Atwood. Atwood elevates out to center, and Malvin is under it. Atwood will let that trickle foul. One of them, keep your ace healthy and fresh.
So you wouldn't hit it into the fence.
Yes, it was a good game that we used to play to work on your hitting in a confined space. That is pretty remarkable. Off the glove of Stewart, and the error at short. Ole Miss already with a pair of wins, an upset over Florida yesterday. And Kavan gets her looking. Strikeout, no, been solid in relief since. Facing 5, 6, and 7. Here's Katie Stewart. 4 runs in, but 1 and 7 since. 3 strikeouts for Binford. Fly ball out to right. And I want to see those two come to town for the regional weekend.
Definitely.
Ground ball to short. They'll get the. But I think Ball and Kennedy in particular, remember, you can win with your ace in the regionals and supers, and then anything goes once you get to Oklahoma City. Slow roll to Lansdale. She's got it at third. Drove in their only run in a 1-0 win Tuesday, and then the 3-run home run yesterday, and that's going to drop in for an infield hit.
Second base position, you've still got Maloney out in right field. That'll just field it as a long ground ball.
Out in front. Tournament on the road to the 2028 Olympics here in the U.S. 1-2 is hammered foul. Foul tip. Runner on base, E. Jennings. Gets my vote for the best uniform head-to-head of this SEC tournament. The Ole Miss Blues, the temperatures in the 80s, muggy. This one may be playable, and on the run to make the catch is Maloney. The throw into Scott, and diving in safely is Starr. So a runner at third with 2 to work on. Does try to go away from her, and she goes with it for a base hit, and a run scores. Nice work by McKay, cold off the bench to get a run in. These first 3 days for Ole Miss. There's a good swing. And back on the track, room for Henry to run it down. But a run in.
Oklahoma gave them their first SEC loss.
Yeah, they're out. 14 of the 15, though, will be in for the SEC. And they'll have to go to 14 different places, by the way. The heads in a super regional. And it remains to be seen how it breaks down, what the committee thinks. Obviously, the regular season quite often plays a bigger role than the conference tournaments, as Katie Bennett drives one back up the middle. But you think of Ole Miss, 2017, they played their way into a... Well, there's all kinds of different criteria to look at. Right back to the pitcher, and... gets a hold of it, and gone! Deep blast to right, and a 2-run shot for Texas.
Wow, 0-2, previous pitch, she tries to sneak a bunt, and then she goes yard. Wasted, and instead, Henry's able to go down and get it, rotate on that inside pitch, just can't sneak it past. It's all into that. So the Longhorns, thankful she didn't get the bunt down the previous pit. 3rd home run of the year for Henry.
And she's dancing on a hot day. Already an hour and a half in, knowing that the semifinals await. Horns got to be thinking, step on the gas pedal here. Opposite way. And that'll reach the warning track. The bounce off the wall. And into second for Mia Scott.
Outer half, the drop ball's just a little bit too elevated.
Two-run single in the first. Out to center. Runners will hold. "24 pitches in the inning. The 2-run home run for Caden Henry, and really force Ole Miss's hand in the next inning. And Hunter grounds to third, and that'll take care of that. That game tonight, South Carolina and Texas A&M, they have the most top 25 wins at 17. Well, Oklahoma, your regular season champs, and now both playing in their first SEC tournament. They've played for the national championship twice in 3 years, and it's a single and a double. And Boutte gets a hold of one. Rocks that to the gap in right center. 1 run is in. Malvin scores.
Is able to barrel it up. You can see it stays elevated. It's on the out. Her drop has disappeared. I don't understand why they're not throwing it more.
And a walk on 4 pitches. So for the first time they have the season, she's got 3 saves to her credit. All started with a hit batter. Gets the strikeout. 2 down.
And gets the home run hitter to chase.
With 1 out, a base hit to right for Pickens. And a run scores for Ole Miss.
She's going to get all into this pitch as it tries to run away, but
Lansdale has come up twice this. It's a swing and a miss.
Because she throws that off-speed curveball, and then she comes hard with the curveball.
And a base hit. Here comes Binford. And coming around to score. The tying run for Ole Miss. It's 6-6.
And so going right back to that off-speed curveball, off the end of the bat, but just enough to be able to get this over the head of Katie Stewart. Couple of big runs.
Started this thing getting hit by a pitch. And now in her spot.
Good for Ole Miss this year, that leadoff spot.
Lost her. And here comes the SEC's regular season batting champ with the bases loaded.
Staying all away from her.
And is heading back out to the Texas bullpen. She could re-enter. Back up the middle to center, and on the move is Henry. They leave him loaded, but 5 runs in for Ole Miss. Jamie Traxel says she loves embracing the big moment, and this is a big one here. Lansdale stays down on it, 1 away. Swing and a miss. Draws the walk. Chopper to second. And Henry's gonna beat that out, 2 on base. And runs batted in. One of their all-time greats on the 40 acres. First pitch swinging, and she pops it up. Big get for Lopez and Ole Miss.
Really has sprayed the ball all over the field.
Hard hit, but right at Good. And more work for Good. Send it down to Holly.
Relax you, it slows down, and you're able to like effortlessly get into the ball.
Yamas out to center. Really quick work for Mississippi State out of the SEC. A few others around the country.
Yeah. A lot of intrigue this weekend.
Sophomore from Frankfort, Illinois. Now a 6-game hit streak. She's reached 7 in a row. Stewart, glove work from Lansdale, gets the lead runner at second. What a grab at third by Ashton Lansdale.
First off, to glove this up, to get it, it looks like it's sneaking through the 5-6 hole, but
Lansdale again. They get 1, trying for 2, and Jolie will leg it out. But Hunter, gloved at second by Pickens. And that'll end the inning. Trying to pull off the biggest comeback in SEC tournament history. Nice backhand by Stewart.
yep.
Here's Mackenzie Pickens. Pops it up. Good calling for it. 2 down. Had a big defensive play last inning. Looking to drop down a bunt. Ground ball to Scott. And the Longhorns, the 3 seed in their SEC debut. Drops down the bunt. A couple of walks, just the 1 hit allowed since she's been in.
Let's go, Bob. We need you right here. Let's go.
Against the 10 batters faced on in relief.
Hey, Bob, let's go right here. Get on right here.
In the slow stuff, and then she throws that curveball in the outer half, hard to catch up to it.
Ashton Maloney. On off of the pitcher, the ricochet Lopez, and Texas has a base runner. On Bree, who does have the face mask on. There it was, pulls it to second, bobbled.
Let's see if she starts to look up, and she does. She has her glove in the wrong position, and she
grabbed the lead. This one would walk it off. Spot in the semifinals awaiting.
off-speed curveball.
Scott. That'll get out. Full count, 2 outs. Fast runners will be rolling. Mia Scott, straightaway center over the head of Malvin. And Texas walks it off for a spot in the semis. And Scott dropped.
Curveball in the outer half, just able to barrel that up, gets it over the head. Easily going to score. She sees that on contact. Coming around to pick up the walk-off win.
And the Longhorns